the other side, do you think that everyone also has some inherent bad?
I think it maybe not necessarily inherent bad, but I think we do get to a point where we fall into our temptations, like, or the seven deadly sins, if you want to call it that. Because I believe everything, all sin derives from those, the seven deadly sins,
Mhm.
right? Whether it be you're doing something because of pride or greed or lust or envy or sloth or whatever the case is, right? Um, I think it's we as humans are weak in front of those issues, and that's a part of our issue, is that we're weak in front of them.
Yeah, I think fundamentally the direction that we are moving as a society is we are trying to make everything as easy as possible for us. We're trying to take away the struggle, the survival mode, and we just want instant gratification. Like our
Yeah.
world is full, is filled, is put in front of our faces, all these, these little dopamine boosts. And I think we have no idea the damage that we're really doing to ourselves. I think even, yeah, these all, and if we're going biblical here, these ideas people were conscious of a long time ago. Like you say, like you're pointing out the seven deadly sins. When you think about what those activities include, those are activities that include boosting your dopamine. They're the easy fixes. And it's crazy that we have kind of just been ignoring that for a long time. And now we're going a full satisfaction mode. We just want the easy fixes. We don't want to do things the hard way, the way that you really learn.
Mhm. It's always about what's the quickest, what's the easiest, and I think our society now is, because we're so wrapped up in our jobs or our careers or this or our families, that we don't stop to enjoy the things that we actually want to enjoy, and we get so caught up in all of that we forget that oh, you know what, maybe this is a hobby that I actually like to do. Maybe I used to love running, but now I'm so tired because I come home from work and I'm stressed, and I don't have time to go out for a run,
Mhm.
right? Sorry, I tangent there completely.
No, no, you're on track. I think it's exactly that. We really just want the quick solution. We
Yeah.
don't want to put in the work anymore.
For sure.
And even, right now, something that I'd like to start talking about is, I've always had, well, I started smoking weed nearly 10 years ago, on and off. And a few years ago, I realized, like, doing this every day, it just isn't, it's exactly that. It was putting me, I was lazy. I wasn't doing anything. I was gluttonous. I will eat anything when I'm stoned. I'll just eat and eat. I won't stop. And, filling all the others, yeah, for sure. But then with time, I realized, like, it just puts me in such an uncomfortable state. And recently, I completed my first year of smoking. Like, I've always been in this pattern of kind of doubling my time, and then I go back to smoke. And I did a couple of weeks ago. I started smoking again for a couple of weeks, and I just ended that cycle again. Like, I realized I was doing myself all this damage, and for what? I'm not achieving. I'm going against the things that I really want to achieve, the way I want to feel. So,
Sure.
time to start again. The counter, the days counter.
That's it. That's it. But it's good that you keep trying. Um, I know that a lot of other people struggle with the same thing, and people always say like weed is harmless, weed's harmless, weed's harmless, but I don't think weed's harmless. I think the most dangerous thing about weed is it makes you complacent in life, and it makes you complacent in anything you do. If you have enough to smoke up, you're okay.
Hmm.
If you're smoking up, if you haven't smoked up, then you're not okay. You can't eat if you haven't smoked up. You can't go out unless you smoked up. And you know, um it's crazy how readily available it is in Canada.
Yeah.
And like you go into a dispensary now, it's full. Like there's a full lineup,
Hmm.
and you see everyone there from the youngest of the young, where like it's a 19-year-old kid that just turned 19 and now he can legally buy um cannabis. I don't know what the age is, 21 or whatever it is. Um, to the 87-year-old that's been smoking for the past 20 years. You know, like it's you see people from all age groups. I think it also does affect certain people differently. Some people can control, right? Just like how like, you know, you can probably control your drinking more than you can control your smoking,
Hmm.
right? You probably enjoy smoking more than you enjoy drinking. And you can control your drinking where you don't wake up and have a drink in the morning. You don't go out like in the middle of the day and have you know 3 or 4 beers,
Hmm.
right? Um, but maybe when you are smoking, you do tend to smoke a little bit more. So I think everybody's like it all depends on who you are and how what you allow it to be, right? Everybody has their vice. Everybody has their thing. And for some people, it's smoking. For some people, it's drinking. For some people, it's cigarettes. For some people, it's vape. For some people, it's porn. For some people, it's shopping, right? Everybody has their vice,
Hmm.
right? And I think it's all about like controlling your vices and controlling the things you do. But also being able to understand, like yourself, like, no, I can't control this, so I need to stop this.
Yeah. But again, all of the things you just mentioned, they all have the whole idea of pleasure in our brains. Just
Yeah.
is we just want that now. We want that solution now. We're happy to pay our real money when the way to make ourselves feel good in the long term is by taking care of ourselves, by doing exercise. You don't have to pay any money to go and do exercise. Anyone can exercise for free.